Abusia ya mama kwa basonko so the Bagana Politics Avenue so abusia mama yembonra yensemu. Abusia breaking news bi ababe tuja se eye NPP for delegates for ni bi anase penny for ni bi and the Abwera Afari military hospital any media presenters ni bi say omu kotwitwa pictures any videos ada be kire Ghana for say eye Afari regional hospital anase military hospital no ehwa fu anase ehwa yetanti no ese government no embe na abra amukodu ho no eyade eye military for anase soldiers for wo no omo kwan amomo nwura anase di omo pese omo ye no omo anya kwan anye ama ekofa eye ntokwa anase he eba ho abusu amu me nkɔ ne nkɔhwɛ ensɛm a anase enwoma esi wo ho nya ka na eba ye de beto amuso.
Don't go back. That is why we are going back.
No, ask me that
project ongoing. We came here. Behas 2024. We came here. Yes.
Honorable, it looks as if they wanted you guys to seek permission before you come in. But why didn't you seek it?
Brother, emergency situation that people are being turned, people are dying. You want it to affect my family member or yours before you see the citizens' action. When you are not acting, the citizens act. So they should act and bring confidence so we will not do these things. Nobody says these things are right, but it is necessary to put pressure on government. It's a tool for demonstration. It's a tool to express your feeling because Ashanti matters. They are doing new structures elsewhere. And we are saying that as an MP, we should treat every region equal. So just as other regions matter, Ashanti also matters. Matters here. That's it.
And so that's are you a free?
Now baby I get you are the omunyi wadi. Who kwaji am for the form. Ji am for the my fire tia ya za for ya modai. As my yet me am koto aba mama hama. And what can say we na wo wuram.
In Kwankwa, Mankraso, in Kweduano, Akrofua, Guinea Debbie, Seseko, in Pipe Pemu, Brehoma, and Yamibetre in the offension of constituency.
Yes, Honorable Minister. Mr. Speaker, stated below are the status of the rural telephony programs or projects of the communities mentioned in the Akumadan district. In Kwandano, this site is operational and passing traffic. Seseko, the site has been built and operationalized. However, it is currently down and efforts are underway to bring the site up. Akumadan and Mankraso, these sites have been built but are yet to be integrated and brought on air. In Kwankwa, Junidebi, Brehoma, Akrofua, Nyamibetre, and Mpaipemu, these communities have not yet been captured under the program. A drive test exercise will be arranged to capture these communities, and the data gathered will be used for simulation and subsequent planning and deployment for communities to pass the simulation. GIFEC, under the ministry, is working with the contractor and the subcontractor to ensure that all the sites are completed before the end of 2026. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any supplementary question?
Minister, for Seseko and Akumadan and Mankraso, if you can give me some specific timelines.
Minister, any timeline?
Mr. Speaker, in my earlier response, I had stated that we had up to the end of 2026. GIFEC had committed that by end of 2026, we'll complete all the RTP sites. We indicated that not all the communities are under the current RTP project. We indicated that Nkwadano, Seseko, and Akumadan and Mankraso, those 4 are part of the RTP project that is being executed. And all projects under the RTP will be completed by end of 2026. For Nkwankwa, Dwinidebi, Brehuma, Akrofua, Nyamibetre, and Mpepemu, we now need to do a drive test to simulate. So that I have no timelines on. Thank you.
Yes, any further questions?
I'm okay, the Speaker.
This is a constituency specific question. Honorable Minister, on behalf of the House, I sincerely thank you for attending upon the House to provide answers to the questions scheduled for you. You are accordingly discharged. Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I think we will just lay some papers and then we'll do a statement. So, with the indulgence of my honorable colleague who has a statement that he wants to make, if he would grant us leave, Mr. Speaker, we have just 3 audit statements to be laid by the Minister for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, 10A. And then also 10B and C are not ready. So we'll just take 10A with your indulgence, Mr. Speaker, so that we can go to commencement of business, lay the reports, and then come back and take the statement.
Yes, Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, the Majority Leader's request is not complete, even though we don't have any problem. But who is going to do it? He did not give that indication. But we don't have any problem with us doing this business. But who is going to do that? Because I can't see the minister responsible for local government in the chamber.
So why are you jumping the gun? Wait, if you get there, you will see whether he will make the relevant applications or not.
Mr. Speaker, he will come to plead
now
with
the
us
application
to
is to vary the order of business.
Mr. Speaker, we don't have any problem.
Very well. At commencement of public business, presentation of papers. Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, indeed, it is the case that the Minister for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs is not readily available to lay these papers. So I will crave your indulgence for the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations, with your indulgence to lay the report on behalf of the papers on behalf of the Minister for Local Government.
Yes, Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I was thinking that the Majority Leader will bring his award-winning ministers to do this business on his behalf. Why Sami didn't get an award and you rather want him to do that? But Mr. Speaker, we don't have any problem. But next time, bring your award-winning ministers to do this business on your behalf.
Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, looks like Honorable Idrisu Habib Alhaji is not happy because he didn't get an award. Mr. Speaker, please, can you arrange an award for him so that this House can conduct business smoothly?
Very well. Yes, Honorable Minister. Item numbered 10A.I.
Annual statements by the Audit Committee of the Lankwantana Madina Municipal Assembly for the year 2025.
Honourable members, the report has been duly presented. It is referred to the Committee on Local Government and Rural Development for consideration and report. Item numbered 10A II.
Annual statement by the Audit Committee of the North Dari District Assembly for the year 2025.
Honourable members, report has been duly presented and it is referred to the Committee on Local Government and Rural Development for consideration and report. Item number 10A III.
Annual statement by the Audit Committee of the Asunafo North Municipal Assembly for the year 2025.
Honourable members, item duly presented and it is referred to the Committee on Local Government and Rural Development for consideration and report. Yes, Majority Leader.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, I am told that items 10C, I, Roman numeral 1 to 4 are all ready for laying. Given that we've been urging the committees to present their reports, when they bring it, I think that we should hasten to lay them.
Very well. Item numbered 10C, Chairman of the Committee. Can we lay all together?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Report of the Committee on Defense and Interior on the annual statements by the Audit Committee of the Ghana National Fire Service for the year 2024. Report of the Committee on Defense and Interior on the annual statements by the Audit Committee of the Ghana Prison Service for the year 2024. Report of the Committee on Defense and Interior on the annual statements by the Audit Committee of the Gaming Commission for the year 2024. Report of the Committee on Defense and Interior on the Audit Committee report of the Ministry of the Interior for the year 2024.
Honourable members, the reports numbered item 10C, 1 to 4, have all been duly presented and they are for distribution to honourable members. Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, we can come back to statements.
Very well. Honourable members, by the agreement to defer the conclusion on item 9A, we then move to item 9B, standing in the name of Honourable Alexander Kwamina Apanyo Makin, Osahin, Member of Parliament for Ofutu. You have the floor.
Speaker, let me thank you for this treasure space to make this statement on the matter of free speech, civil liberties, and the rule of law in Ghana. Speaker, there are moments in the life of a nation that demand more than politics, moments that call upon us to speak as custodians of something sacred. This is one of such moments. Ghana was built by men and women who believed that truth must be free to speak, that power must be free to be questioned, and that no government, however well-intentioned, holds a mandate to muzzle the voice of the people. What is happening in this country today goes beyond partisan politics. It is a question edged into the conscience of the nation itself about the kind of Ghana we are and whether we still have the courage to remain the Ghana we promised the world would be. Ghana's democracy is among the most celebrated on the African continent. We have earned that distinction through decades of sacrifice, civic vigilance, and unrelenting commitment to constitutionalism. We have weathered coups, transitions, and the painful growing pains of young republic. Each time, we have chosen to return to the rule of law. Each time, we have reaffirmed that the will of the people, freely expressed, is the only legitimate source of power in this land. The right to free expression, enshrined in Article 21(1)(a) of our Constitution, is a birthright. It is the oxygen of democracy. And when that oxygen is restricted, the body politic begins quietly and dangerously to suffocate. Now, the weight of what has happened, Mr. Speaker, it is now a matter of public record that a number of Ghanaian citizens, members of the opposition New Patriotic Party, have been arrested in circumstances that have unsettled civil society, alarmed legal community, and provoked anxiety among the Ghanaian public. We do not use the word anxiety lightly. Anxiety is what people feel when they begin to wonder whether the rules that protect them still apply. When they begin to calculate before they speak whether speaking is safe. That is a profound and dangerous shift in the relationship between a government and its citizens, and it must be named for what it is. Mr. Speaker, let us be very honest about what free speech actually means in practice. Free speech, in its truest and most necessary form, is the freedom to criticize, to dissent, to challenge, and to demand accountability from those who govern. That is its purpose. That is why it is protected. We are mindful that there will be those who argue that the law is simply being applied, that no one is above the law, and that the arrests in question are matters for the court to resolve. We do not dispute the authority of the courts. We do not question that the law must apply equally to all. But we also know, as students of history and as people who have lived in this country through its many seasons, that the law can be technically applied and fundamentally abused at the same time. Now, let me deal with what is at stake. Mr. Speaker, some may wonder why this House should concern itself so deeply with the arrest of a number of individuals. The answer is that we are here for the principle. Because the principle, once compromised, does not stop at a handful of arrests. It proliferates. History on this continent has shown us with painful clarity how the erosion of free speech begins. It rarely begins with the silencing of everyone. It begins with the silencing of some and the silence of everyone else in response. It begins, Mr. Speaker, in moments precisely like this one. Mr. Speaker, Ghana has built its reputation painstakingly. We are looked upon across Africa as a model, a proof of concept that democracy can take roots and flourish on this continent. Other nations have drawn encouragement from our example. International partners have invested in us precisely because we have consistently demonstrated that our institutions are stronger than any individual administration. We must not, in a moment of political temperature, squander what generations labored to build. History has taught us at great cost that the suppression of political speech has never served this nation well. Governments that stifle dissent do not strengthen themselves, but rather hollow out the very institutions upon which their own legitimacy depends. A democracy that is healthy enough to tolerate criticism is a democracy strong enough to endure. And a government confident enough in its own mandate has no need to fear the voices of those who disagree with it. I call to the other side of this House. Mr. Speaker, we the minority hereby appeal without reservation to our friends across the aisle and to every member of this House. Let us be consistent. The standard we apply today to the treatment of the opposition must be the same standard we will demand were the roles reversed. This is not a matter of political courtesy. It is a matter of institutional survival. The norms we establish in this chamber today will outlast every one of us. They will govern how power is exercised and how rights are protected long after this parliament has dissolved and a new one convened. We are not only making decisions for today, we are writing the rules for tomorrow. Ghana's democracy belongs to all of us. It is not the inheritance of any single administration. We are all its custodians, and we will all answer to history for how we chose to steward it in moments exactly like this very one. Our demands as minority, Mr. Speaker, we contend that Ghana has come too far. We have paid too high a price for the freedoms we
So when I am sema a course or Afari military hospital and NPP for multiple pose omuko pictures and as omuko new maybe the abechere say John Dramani Mahama or better kunyano so nyadia or yejuma. So just for also nyadia moma mokwan and mamodi say jumano. Ebusia so subscribe and not subscribe. No one share, no one to notification bell no so am I say some the political headline is so yeah the be about bedomu. Busia damasi.